you've seen Drogo and Danaerys torch King's Landing, and Cersei get her revenge, and thought, I know, I'd like to go on holiday there. Well, there is Dubrovnik in Croatia, the setting for all but one season of King's Landing in Game of Thrones. Let me take you on a very hot day, on a walk around, and then on to the setting for High Garden. Recognise this place? Blackwater Bay, where Cersei bid farewell to Myrcella.
One day I pray you love someone. And I pray you love her so much. When you close your eyes, you see her face. I want that for you. I want you to know what it's like to love someone. To truly love someone. Before I take her from you.
Families, eh? This is Pile Bay, used in several scenes in Game of Thrones. If you turn to the right, the setting for Joffrey's insecurity. Joffrey, such a nice boy. Somebody really should take care of him. Now, up to Lovrijenac Fort, which doubled up at times as the Red Keep. If, like me, you thought Joffrey deserved a little bit of something for killing his half-brothers and sisters, Gradac Park, over there, was the scene of his demise.
Idiots, help your king!
Move away! Joffrey! Joffrey!
Joffrey!
Come with me now.
Joffrey! Joffrey!
If you want to live, you have to leave.
Don't touch me! Joffrey! Please!
Fancy a couple of impressive views. What about first up here? The Old City. And this was the scene of happier times, well, at least for Joffrey.
Well struck.
Well struck, dog.
Even our guide seems to be sweating a lot, so I'm going to head back in the shade and take you back down towards Dubrovnik's old town.
As I couldn't get into the water, 1+ on a day like today, plenty of water fountains around the city with good quality drinking water. Your next starter for 10, what was this gate used for? Did you get the answer? Jamie Lannister's return to see his lover, or was that his sister? Well, actually it was both, wasn't it? Through the gate, and another setting that wasn't exactly Joffrey's favourite.
Who threw that? I want the man who threw that. Find who did that and bring him to me.
Anyone up for one of the most iconic settings in Game of Thrones? A clue? Shame. 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 This is the Jesuit Staircase. Climb it and you'll get one of the most iconic views from Game of Thrones. Cersei's Walk of Atonement started here. There are actually a couple more sites to come from that walk in this film.
Cersei of House Lannister, mother to His Grace King Tommen, widow of His Grace King Robert. She has committed the acts of falsehood and fornication.
Inside here, the setting where an impatient Daenerys met the Spice King in Qarth.
The mother of dragons.
Here he comes.
So, my little princess, what is it you want?
My birthright, the 7 kingdoms of Westeros.
Yes, Daenerys, you and quite a few others wanted that throne. Take a close look at this setting. Now look carefully behind Cersei. Next to that, one angry man.
We are swollen, bloated, foul. Brother fornicates with sister in the bed of kings. And we are surprised when the fruit of their incest is rotten.
See this bridge? The setting for the end of Cersei's Walk of Atonement.
So I finished the Game of Thrones part of walking around Dubrovnik. The guide was really excellent. As you can see right at the start, it was some time to get up to the top of that tower, and as a result, we're all very, very sweaty. Now, I was thinking of going up on the castle walls, but the guide gave me one of those looks that suggests that on a hot day like today, that would have been a really stupid thing to do. So I'm not going to be able to take you up there, but I think the view we got of Dubrovnik right at the start, the guide said is as good a view as you're going to get. Time now to head to Highgarden. As we do, take in Lorkum Island, which was used in scenes for Qarth. Our journey takes us across Franco Tudjman Bridge. Right next to it, my temporary home, the P&O Azura. If you'd like to see more videos of my time aboard the Azura, hit the subscribe button. We're off to Split, Malta and Florence in future films. So we've come half an hour out of Dubrovnik and we've parked near some botanical gardens. These gardens were used for the filming of Highgarden in Game of Thrones.
Various parts of the Arboretum were used in filming for Game of Thrones, but one is more iconic than the rest, even if Olenna was not too keen to be there.
If I have to take one more leisurely stroll through these gardens, I'll fling myself from the cliffs.
Overall, really enjoyed Dubrovnik. The only problem with the whole day was the heat, but I'm here in July in a heat wave, so what do you expect? And Dubrovnik is extra busy, but otherwise, I'd really recommend coming on this trip and getting a flavour of Game of Thrones along with a flavour of the local history.